Some people have been consistent. Some people have not been consistent.
And
yes, maybe due to injury.
There's a lot of consistency rate.
Okay. What are your moments? What are your moments?
Well, for me, my moments
in 2013.
In 2013 will have to be Serena Williams
coming back after age.
Still going strong and tough. And even moving into 2014, I don't see any female tennis player who is like so close to slugging it out with Serena as it is now with the rate she's going.
So you mean Sharapova?
I think Sharapova is like she wins this one, she loses the next 2 games, then she now struggles to win the next 3rd one, then she now loses like 2 or 3 other. So it's a no-no. Then when you look at Azarenka, I don't know what happened to Azarenka.
Honestly, I thought she was going to be in match for
Serena.
But all of a sudden she fell off.
It could be a psychological thing. I don't really know what the problem is. The men. Which one will you be talking about as your best?
My standout player has been Nadal.
No.
Now, not in sports, when you have injuries, when you have injuries, it keeps you down.
That is the thing.
But he bounced back. I mean, it's
graciously.
I can't say it's a miracle.
Honestly.
It's something.
It should be a miracle.
After 7 months off, it's 2 Grand Slam titles. He regains the world #1. And
I think you're going to do Thanksgiving for him in my church because his one comeback, I think, really. Every other sport person should look at.
He's one guy need to pay some attention to. They make money.
Oh, he's making money. I think I'm going to leave James.
And Roger Federer could not really.
Age is already on his side.
That's what everybody should say.
Time and time again, he needs to. For me, if I wear his shoes, it's best to bow out when the ovation is high.
Okay. So you think he should just retire?
Yes, he should retire. I mean, we don't have people of his age bracket, still at the top at the moment. For him to have stayed there this long is a miracle. So for me right now, if I'm wearing these shoes, I'll bow out right now when I still have the world looking on me, not when I've lost it all and you start struggling. The world would then tend to remember that you won everything and you lost everything.
Okay.
So for me, I think it's high time he retires right now and leaves the battling to the younger generation to do, just like they're doing it right now. Today is Nadal kicking him off. Tomorrow
so Djokovic,
or
Thomas Bergic,
and
Songa.
I think it's
Songa, another revelation for 2014.
Yes, let's watch out.
And athletics,
it's been building up.
Let's give it to Blessing Okadari.
She's the only person 2014.
But 2013 for me,
MotoGP,
there is something that we must take note of. A lot of things are going to change in Formula 1.
In 2014?
Yes, a lot of things. Now,
in 2013, what were your moments?
What were my moments? Well, I won't say I had moments in Formula 1. I had maybe something of an anticlimax.
Okay.
For me, Vettel was too dominant.
But let's not forget Michael Schumacher. Right now he is injured.
Yes, our thoughts go out to him.
Our thoughts go out to him. Just like we celebrate Christmas and New Year, we just pray he comes back strongly in 2014 and at least compete again. It's sad anyway.
No, we can't compete again, but at least continue to contribute.
Or maybe take all of his experiences and take it down to the younger ones and let's pray for him. Let him just get better. Soon.
So in 2013 we saw a lot of drivers. At the end of 2013 we saw a lot of drivers was Lewis Hamilton.
You could
say he switched up. You could say
he switched from Mercedes
McLaren.
So what are you looking forward to in 2014?
Yes, in 2014 a lot of things are going to come into view. First and foremost, the car is going to change.
They should change it. They should.
In fact, every aspect of the car. Now, what's the use of the change? The change of the car is to bring it in line with your normal road cars that you see on the road.
They should make cars that are a bit safe for women. Honestly, they should make cars.
We are looking at the car, it's going to be smaller, a more centralized exhaust, the wheels are going to change, and then the engine.
Honestly,
that is the plus. Now, the engine is going to be much more efficient.
Okay.
Energy recovery, energy integration, energy retention, and all that. But they say the car is going to be ugly.
It should be ugly, but
athletics, the highlights, the moments that you.
All she wants to talk about is Okanberry.
No, okay. Aside Okanberry, I have one guy eyeing Manchester United. I think that
Usain Bolt.
He has been my 2013 sweetheart of, as in 2013 person of the year for me when it comes to sports. I have to give it to him.
So you not just the personality of the year.
Yeah. If you ask me, and then in boxing too, we are really looking at we are forgetting boxing.
Yeah, boxing.
Honestly.
You remember that the Clifford brothers? One is leaving and one is leaving the sport to join politics. I think for me this day, the two of them really have done so well, the Clifford brothers.
No, but still talking about boxing, the unfinished business that seems to be, that are going to be carried over into 2014 will be the game or the bout between
Manuel Pacquiao
and Floyd Mayweather. I really don't understand.
The two of them should just come out and do something for once.
For me, boxing. That means that I still like the glitz and glamour. For me, boxing is not. It's there, but
boxing also has
just I will do wrestling.
I'll give it to you.
I think that what is wrong with boxing is that heavyweight division that used to be so competitive has lost everything that made it what it used to be. The Foremans, the Ali, the Lewis, and so on.
But that is why we are clamoring for new people to come.
The Klitschko's made it so boring. I mean,
it was just between them.
Between them, but there's no more boxing.
Boring. Let's talk about something more interesting. Football. Before we go into 2013 saga, things that happened in 2013, let's talk about something interesting projecting to 2014. That's Champions League, and then of course the Barclays Premier League. These two are major. They are major titles. Champions League. Bayern Munich. Do you see Bayern Munich, retaining the title?
You're asking me, yeah. I see them in 2014 going as close as getting the trophy because we are seeing them do so well. They ended this season or this year with a lot of trophies. 3 of them.
5 of them.
5 of them, they said thank you very much. And again, they did as against the World Club competition, World Club Cup against Raja, defeated them in our home soil. But for me, I think Bayern Munich points this year, and for next year, both in the Champions League. I think I'm wishing them all the best.
The Barclays Premier League, Arsenal is on top.
Let's look at it critically. Arsenal, everybody is keeping them to go back, do their homework very well, and retain.
Come up strong from January without injury.
Right now,
probably signing more strikers.
The only way Arsenal for me gets to retain that or gets to hold that title is when come January we see Babi Jebo, as it's fondly called, make some more important
and he also
he's a special one now. Like someone said, he's a special one now.
Yes, no doubt about that. Arsenal are doing great at the moment. But let's look at the fact that Ozil is out.
Yes,
now. And moving into the new year, if Baba doesn't make proper signing come January, this January transfer, I don't see. Personally, I see Arsenal withdrawing from that top spot.
Okay,
but Man City, Man City, another side we should watch out for.
They've been awesome.
Liverpool are coming back from
winning all their own games.
They're just not working alone again.
They are no longer working alone. But for me, I think let's watch out for Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Man U and Everton should just go back there and keep doing their thing. I think they are not brothers.
Lastly, all the you want to say something?
No, she was saying about Man U going back.
Okay.
Don't be surprised when Man U makes it even just say the top 4.
Okay, yeah, I know they're going to qualify for, but it's going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult. As long as Liverpool is still on, Chelsea is still, in form. Man City is still in form. Arsenal is still in form. It's going to be very difficult for Manchester United.
All their games at all times. They are starting to win again. Yeah. Honestly, but for me, I think Chelsea, we should watch out for the top 4. It's going to be battle of the champions.
That's why I like Barclays Premier League compared to other leagues like the Spanish La Liga, that you know it's, you know, you have someone dominating. Fine, in the Italian Serie A, you see Roma. You see Roma. It's not really dominating.
Have always been there.
But let's look at sagas that happened in 2013. Oscar Pistorius, you know, the Ethiopian saga, and then so many other ones that happened in 2013.
Start with Oscar. You know, when you begin to get so popular and famous, you don't really let it get into your head. That is one message I think I'm going to give to everybody at the end of this year. Don't let whatever it is you do get into your head. Oscar was careless about everything that happened between him and his late girlfriend. I think I think that is the highest point for me this year. You can't just amass
it's so sad
and do crazy.
It's so sad, you know.
If you had to be doping problems, I wouldn't have said okay. I would say okay, it's normal we spot people, but for killings, no. I think that's my
own.
Well, for me, it has to be Lance Armstrong. Why? Now, Lance Armstrong won 7 Tour de France title in a row consecutively. Now, you have now the Tour de France is the toughest tour in cycling. Now, for somebody to do that 7 years in a row, people were, you know, full of experience, you know, greatest, beautiful, wonderful, and then it turns out
to be a fluke.
It was doping. You know, and yes, he said he was battling cancer and he had to get something positive
like some people would take red wine and they say it's good for the heart.
So for me, I feel that I think it was the lesson that no matter how much you think, you know, taking a shortcut to success, one day it will be cut out.
Like how Lewis did that time in
like
Marion Jones, you know,
she stripped off of everything and she stood to the streets and said crying, you know.
So there's no shortcut to success anyway.
Okay, Amara.
I no shortcut to success. I think for me, Lance Armstrong saga is more of a wake-up call. Should be a wake-up call in the world of sports. It has gone to show that for me, nobody is to be trusted. No sportsman should be trusted. Yes, we talked about Usain Bolt breaking records, setting new ones, breaking his own and setting new ones.
Do we know what he's doing?
That is the thing.
Especially as it was discovered that the doping system in Jamaica is leaking.
And they're always getting it in athletics. In every aspect. They're always getting it.
In athletics more because it's just like a short-term thing.
Okay.
You know, they have maybe 1 or 2 meets in a year. So every other person must do something to show for. You know, so you can't just not take some things to enhance.
And not just that.
Your final. Let's look at our final words for 2014. Your final word for 2014.
For 2013.
2014.
Okay,
yes.
going into the
into the new year.
I think I want to see beautiful things happen in Nigerian female league.
Okay.
It's the first time it will be coming up.
So passionate.
I'm so passionate. This is the first time we are going to have a league, a standard league, just like we have in the men, a standard league. And I think Uzodima right now, she's doing so well with the female league.
Okay.
Then for the under 17, under 20, and of course for Super Eagles going to Brazil, I think I want to start the year with Chan on a high note. We started 2013 on a high note, bringing the trophy back to Nigeria. So I think from Chan in 2014, we should just take the year and keep counting our blessings.
Okay, all right. Amara.
For me, from the home frontier, we have to start from Chan, see how far, do our best and see how far we can go in the competition. Moving into Rio, that's in next year. I don't know what our chances are lifting the trophy. I really don't know because Rio is one thing on its own. The African Cup of Nations we won this year is a different ballgame entirely. So I would like to see the Eagles go in there, do their best and make us proud. Then coming down to the world of wrestling, moving into I don't care what anybody has to say. Moving into wrestling, I can't wait. One of my favorite superstars is making his comeback this January. Talking about Batista.
You don't love Batista like me.
I love
Batista.
My husband. All right.
So he's making a comeback, and I'm thinking, or I'm looking into 2014 to be a year where his coming back will be used to reshuffle and arrange those things that they didn't get right in 2013, the pay-per-views that they didn't get right, using him to substitute and up their game.
All right, Chiamaka, 2014.
For me, in 2013, we saw what doing things right. Look at the under 17, the right kind of coaches,
preparation, early preparation.
So for me, I'll be looking at us doing the right things.
Okay.
Because if you do it right, get the right selection, definitely we'll win the CHAN. If we make the right selection, choose the right players, then we can.
The women, even the women.
The women select the right players as well. So basically, for me, I'm looking forward to doing things right in 2014.
For me, I am looking at the government doing things right, like she said. Not looking at cutting corners, not looking at bringing foreign technical directors, but more looking at grooming what we have, and making use of what we have, and making everything work out fine. That's what I'm looking at in 2014, and I know it's going to be a best year for all of us. So for me, Amarachi, Chiamaka, Ijoma, it's been Sports Gist Buffet. We are hanging out in Chefvys fast food, and we're just enjoying ourselves. It's Christmas 2013, and we are projecting into 2014. So we want to say Happy New Year!